Hey, this is me. What's going on? I wanted to give you guys a personal update. I wanted to also try to change up the flow of my videos and be a little bit more personal, be myself and catch you up. I know that sometimes I come up and I'm like, hey, what's it going? Magnus here. In today's video, none of that. I want to talk to you just from me to you, to everybody watching, because I wanted to give you just because a synopsis of what's going on. It's been a couple of weeks since my last video, and I have had a lot of personal things going on with my life. The primary personal thing is that I'm actually giving this YouTube thing a shot. If you're watching this video, I've gotten over 90,000 subscribers, almost at 100,000. And I even said, hey, there's a contest. When I get 100,000, I'm going to give away my GH5 to one of the lucky subscribers that also hit a comment down below. And I still mean to do that, but I've been less advertising that and more just kind of saying my opinion on things, because quite honestly, it's been a roller coaster of events, and then sometimes I forget to do that. So yes, that conversation and that contest still exists. As long as you're within the 48 states of the US, it counts. I appreciate the subscriptions, but I've got to keep things reasonable too when it comes to shipping. So it's easier to ship within the US 48 states. But I appreciate everybody. That don't disqualify that I won't try for everyone. But in this personal kind of like behind the scenes look, I'm going to kind of catch you up on things. Now, first, let me show you guys this set that I have picked up. So this is a kind of a new set that I've designed in my apartment. So I've got the green screen going here, and I've got my Blackmagic Cinema Camera 6K with an Atomos Ninja Recorder attached to it. I got a microphone above my head, and then of course all the lights that make this thing work, including that in the background, just to add a new flavor and a new thing to our set, but also to bring you under the fact that, like, as always, I've taken this channel seriously, but I really want to talk to you guys from heart to heart, me to you. I could turn off this green screen and just kind of leave things raw the way they are, just for you guys, because honestly, if you follow me and if you watch my videos and you've left comments, then I believe that you and I are a family. And from that standpoint, we support each other, and I want to grow this network and do something creative to give back to everyone. But also, this is kind of a video of me asking for your support as well, because I'm in kind of a dire situation. What I mean by that is, no, far from it being dire from anyone else, but in this experiment that I want to do before moving on with my life, and I don't want to, is that I need to generate income from this channel and from what I do and from other ventures that are video related in order to support myself, because right now I might not have anything else in the short term. So if you don't know what that means, it's basically I'm giving this YouTube thing a shot, and if I don't, then I'm not going to be able to create the type of content that I want to create for you guys, if let alone content at all. This has been my dream, and this is something that I want to pursue, and you guys have, with the subscriptions and the amount of support I've gotten, it's been incredible. But monetary purposes, if you guys want to know how much a creator with over 90,000 subscribers does, when he's got no other kind of side projects, and I've never taken a sponsor to host any of the videos, I make probably like $20 to $30 a month. That's it. $20 to $30 a month, and I can't possibly support, let alone a meal for a week, including this channel. So I really am asking you guys, if you want to support me, I leave Amazon links, affiliate links down below, which doesn't cost you anything additional, but it does help my channel when it comes to that, because I get a percentage of what Amazon makes, but you don't have to pay anything extra. So I'm taking part of that Amazon money, which I appreciate. And they, of course, support me too. So I'm very grateful for that. But also, any of the links that you can possibly do. I want to start my Patreon now. I've had a Patreon for many years, but I haven't really geared up or advertise a Patreon. I plan to do more and build it up more this week since I have the time to do it. But I'm letting you know right now that's coming. But in the recent uploads and everything that I'm going to do, you might start seeing me upload a lot more frequently. And the reason is because I want to give it my all out, give it up to you guys. Again, any support that you could give me, whether it's Amazon affiliate, whether it's like the join button below, and anything that you could contribute when I do a live stream, contributing that way, it really will go a far way to help me and help this channel. Also, you can check out my Instagram, subscribe to my Instagram as well at Magnus547. Give me support there like you've given me support here. Anything. And I'm also planning on, again, this is in the early stages, so I'm kind of bringing you guys in with me, and the thoughts can change, but as of today, I'm thinking of potentially holding some online courses and having some subscription-based courses that teaches you not only about cameras, but how to apply them for your YouTube channel. I'm learning at the moment, but so far so good, and it's been growing my channel a lot. And I want to contribute to you guys what I've learned over the years. And I've been filming a documentary since 2019 and 2020 during the pandemic on YouTube growth. So I've got a lot of data. That was started nearly 5 years ago. So that I want to share with the community. I want to contribute on Patreon, but I also want to start that group where we meet at a once-a-week basis. We talk about our growths, and then of course have our own kind of subscription to that club that is not a long-term commitment, but is a commitment where you could contribute and actually learn from other creators. And also I'll have weekly lessons on different experiences, of course for a fee, but I've got to build all of that. Let me know if you have better ideas as well, because I'm kind of like, I don't know, it's a scary time. Like, to be honest, like, it's a very scary thing to kind of start your own venture on your own. And far be it from me to go on and say like, oh man, I'm struggling. I'm not struggling. Don't worry about that. I have a plan, but it's short, and the fear of that plan, the big fear that I have is that, yeah, I kind of worked up by it. The big fear I have is that this is my one shot, my one opportunity to seize everything I ever wanted. Props to Eminem. And I want to capture it. I don't want to let it slip. Do you feel me? I want to actually achieve that, because if I don't, I've got to go back to that 9-to-5 world. And if you're in that 9-to-5 world, if you're experiencing that same 9-to-5 experience, it's not that it's terrible. You meet a lot of interesting people, and I've built a lot of connections that I appreciate, but there's, and I apologize for this not to be a typical camera video, but to throw in some camera specs. Using the Blackmagic Cinema Camera 6K, I've got it at f5.6, using an L to EF adapter with a 24-70mm f2.8 USM2 lens from Canon at 5.6, like I said, about 35mm zoomed in against this green screen background. I'm recording at open gate on this camera because I want the ability to create YouTube shorts, and having this setup allows me to do that. So that's why I'm doing that, so that I can give you a sort of, I could split this up into like quick reels and stuff like that. But anyway, getting back to the subject, nothing wrong with the 9-to-5, but let me know if you relate to me. You work for someone, right? You work for someone, and that person has the right, whenever they want, to get rid of you like that. How many of you have ever felt that, okay, you're working and you're doing your best and you've worked there for years, but you always have that other person that has that seat right above you that gets to tell you what you can and you can't do. When you're sick and you don't feel well, you have to call someone else because they're in charge of your life. Or you go into that office or wherever it is you work, restaurant or, retail, and that person says, you cannot leave this premises until I let you, which is normally 5, 6, maybe even 7 o'clock. Because of that, and you successfully perform your responsibilities, you make someone else money. I mean, that's the way the world works, right? It's all about money, and all the big corporations make the big money, and we're just here doing the dirty work. So you work your butt off so that someone else makes money, and then they give you a very small percentage of it. Like, here you go, keep working for me. But then, when they don't do so well because of their goals, plans, and aspirations, right? They have the right to say, you know what? You're no longer needed. Is that how you want to live? Is that how I want to live? Absolutely not. We all have the ability and the right to decide our fates. Whether we have limitations put in front of us or not, we have the ability to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to take some control. That's me now. This is my decision to take control over my life and to say, you know what? I will not let someone else tell me where I can be or what I should do. But that also requires me to actually put forth the effort for myself and to try. But I still have a boss. I still have the same boss that those big corporations would have for their success and failures. And that's you guys. Because you guys decide whether those big corporations succeed or fail, right? So, in a sense, working for anyone, retail, corporate structure, there's that middleman. When you guys decide that you don't like that middleman, I'm punished. And so is the corporations and the retail businesses. Let's be honest. Everyone's punished when you guys are upset. But I want to take away that middleman. If I give you guys what you want, then let me work for you. Not have an in-between. If I fail you, then let me have the right to pivot or pursue something else. I didn't get that chance. Someone else doesn't get that chance. Other people don't get that chance when they work for that in-between. I want to separate that in-between and just be me and you. I need your support. And if this relationship's going to grow, tell me what you guys want. And I will do my best to deliver. It's the real story. And this is something I wanted to give to you. And thank you so much for your support over the years. And as always, you make my day. In fact, you make my life when you subscribe. Hit that notification. This is Magnus, and I'm out. Thank you if you listened. Bye-bye. Oh, green screen. Here we go.
Spread the word wide. Join the Magnus family, stand by our side. With your support, we'll reach for the stars. Creating together, we'll go very far. Join us today, let's take on this quest. With fans like you, we'll build to impress.